All right, let me just leave this photo right here. Now, I don't have to go into detail about what actually happened because the video is out. Let me just, you know, let me just talk about what everybody really mean and why so many people is happy and they're not really looking at the bigger picture. So, in this situation, people finally seen, your black brother, your black sister. And when I say that, I mean, you know, us as a whole. You finally seen a sample of, black people coming together. Now, that was something minor. That was us coming together on a pretty low scale. That wasn't anything of super importance. Which I'm not trying to take away from the fact of what happened, how they helped that guy. Yeah, I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is you just got a glimpse of what we can do if we come together. And I don't mean fighting. I don't mean physical, I don't mean violence. I mean like what we could do as a people. Like black people coming together is the one thing that has been stopped for years. This is something that's always been stopped. Black Wall Street is an example of how black people wanted to isolate themselves, have their own banks, schools, their own system altogether, and it was just destroyed. That's something that's been going on for years. So when people are excited about the fight, I feel like they're excited because they're thinking of possibilities of what can be, not of what happened, of that situation. Because let's be honest, if we came together collectively and we rotated our money amongst each other, um, we bought from each other, black businesses, black supermarkets. Just we just supported each other, you know, a lot more, and decided to come out and defend each other. I feel like that would have been that the thing that take us to the next. I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's possible that that can take the world to the next level. Not just black people. I feel like the entire world will excel if black people could come together collectively. And I'm not saying that as if I'm saying that we're holding the world back. I'm saying that think about it. We have some amazing, discoveries and inventions that came from black people when there's so much against them. The odds are against black people. They don't have the resources. They don't have the they don't have the funds or the education or this or that. But with all of this, hardship and all of the things they had to go through, we had to go through. We still was able to overcome and accomplish so much. So imagine if we, was able to combine our minds collectively, you know, develop schools where kids can learn and grow and learn exactly what they need to. I think that we will be able to just, you know, help just the planet, as a whole. Um, I all right. So I go to the gym, right, and this is about to be a little bit off from, the topic, but just get a basic understanding of like where I'm coming from and why I feel like we should really combine it, like our minds and come together as one, the same way we did when that situation happened, but on a larger scale, and not just to fight each other or fight other people, sorry, or to defend somebody. Like let's do it in so many other aspects. Let's help free some people who shouldn't be incarcerated. Let's work on new inventions, new ideas. Let's develop our own communities. Let's get our own supermarkets where we grow food that we know is healthy and good for the community. Let's do stuff like that. And where I'm going with this is I go to the gym, right, and I hear all the time they be like, "Yo, the only reason you're strong is because like you're black and genetically you're it's in your genetics." Like you don't have to work hard. When that's not true. I don't think. But then I turn around and I'll be like, maybe it is some truth to that. Because even though a lot of these dudes, that's not a lot, but some of these dudes in the gym, they give up easy. So I'll say that's one thing, that's holding you back. But maybe we do have some sort of genetic advantage when it comes to physical strength or speed. Um, but I seen something that says within our melanin, like our skin, like our melanin, it's located. It's a part in our brain that contains it, and that allows us to, as a baby, we walk faster than, some other. I'm not gonna say exactly. They compared it to whites. They said we walk faster than whites. We learn faster. Like there was a bunch of advantages we have because of that melanin, and they said that that's not produced as much from a white baby. And you know growing up, and people can say what they want to say, but they was always in the best schools, so you would assume, from the beginning that, yeah, maybe they might be a little bit more intelligent, or but we really don't think like of like the hand that's dealt. And I'm not making no excuses, because you got to deal what you got to deal with. But if you're going somewhere when you have a million resources, you have this that's available to you, that the library, this computer, and then you got another one where you really have anything, and every other day it's violence on top of violence. So how you're gonna actually learn? So you when you think about it, and when you first come out as a baby, the playing field is somewhat equal. It's even. You guys both start at that same, as that same level, and then, you know, as you get older, of course, you can receive more help. But when you first born, that's you're pretty much at that same level. So they're saying from that level, um, black babies, walk, crawl, talk before, and that was interesting to me. So, um, I feel like it's a gift and a curse. Like we've been through so much, but because of that, I feel like because we was forced to dunk with our hands behind our backs, it gave us, an edge. Um, it allowed us to adapt, faster, and develop ideas, or whatever the case may be, on extreme under extreme conditions, and we was able to do it. So back to the main topic, we have something that's not being taken advantage of from the entire world. Like I feel like, considering supposedly what we're doing, all the invention that was made, that was taken, we should also be in the front lines of, creating and helping and having a helping hand to better the world. um I feel like every race is deserves, the same opportunities, and should be treated equally. I don't feel like, anybody should be over anybody. If you are misunderstanding what I'm saying, because I'm not saying that. I just feel like we have to, you know I feel like we're just one of the races that's not we, like, blacks is not unified. We're not together like we should be, and I understand why, and that's a different story. But I just feel like we have to, because everybody else pretty much it's like that. Like you find the brown community, they're all together. Jewish people are together. The whites people are all together. But black people we have to figure it out, and we have to come together. Like I understand, like people was really excited about uh the situation, but that's not you know that's not what we want to do way more. We can do way more. And I'm not down in what happened, and I'm not trying to make fun of the people who did anything, or say, I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm just saying the possibilities. Like I'm looking from a different perspective. I'm not here to blame nobody or judge anybody. I'm here to say, like, yo, you know what we can do? We can do that on times freaking 1 million. we can do that, and we can make it so much easier for the next generation. Like we can. I would really love to, like, because to me, when you watch like videos, or you go on the internet and you see other black creators, or you see other, people that's like you doing something, you like, yo, I would love to, like, do a collab or something like that. But sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy to just hit another black person up and be like, yo, let's work on this, or how would this sound? You know, a lot of people make music and talk about violence, and unfortunately, when they say it, it's directed towards another black guy. When they say, if somebody touch me, it's gonna be a problem, and that's not directed towards anybody else. That's directed towards another black guy, because when until now, you know, there really wasn't no help, like, or there wasn't no actions towards another race if something happened. If a cop did something wrong, we didn't retaliate the same way we do when somebody like us do something. Somebody like us do something to a friend or a family. There's consequences beyond, what you can imagine. But if it's a different race that do something, it's like it's something that's swept under the rug, and that have to stop. And I don't condone violence, and my message is not to to promote that. I'm just saying, I feel like we could come together on a much and do something much bigger. Like, create these towns. Like, why not redo Black Wall Street? Why not invest back into something like that? Um, but like I said, that's something that will take a lot, because I don't want to say too much, because you know how these videos get and how they so fast to just ban something. But I think y'all get the picture from by now, and I'm gonna just keep covering certain stories and giving my opinion on it, and hopefully you guys start watching or continue watching.